Guys, quick announcement for those of you who like the podcast on my channel. We are moving the podcast over to the All Good Things Pod. That's at All Good Things Pod. Go over there. The link is in the description, and you can subscribe, and that way you'll be updated for new episodes of my podcast every Monday. We've reached our 1 year anniversary, and we are so excited to give you another year of amazing podcast guests like Julie Bowen and Danny DeVito and Phineas. And boy, I'm sorry, I'm just going to pick up these names that I'm dropping here. The point is, go on over to the new All Good Things channel and subscribe so you can get new podcasts every Monday. And also, just to let you know, we did email the Rocks people. They said, hey, the show looks great, maybe down the road. That's what the Rock said. So, hey, maybe down the road, you go over to the new podcast channel, subscribe, and maybe down the road, you'll be seeing me and the Rock sitting here. Okay, guys, that is all. Thank you. Today's podcast is brought to you by EveryPlate. Get $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code 49GoodThings. This is exciting. This is great. These are the best podcasts when you have multiple friends.
Do you have enough beverages in front of you?
Yeah, friendship. What do you mean? Okay,
two
I have an
waters?
empty water bottle.
Oh.
This is empty. I have Prime. Thank you, Logan Paul. It's a PG. Thank you, Jason Nash.
Prime is very delicious.
It's so good. I love it.
But it really hypes you up.
Does it make your bones shake?
Yeah, I can't have a lot of it.
What's our favorite forms of caffeine?
I get 2 shots of espresso, splash of almond milk three shots of splash of almond milk every.
Oh,
3
interesting.
shots at one time.
So you're not doing iced coffee anymore? Or cold brew?
No, it's not enough.
Iced
It's not
coffee.
enough. But the cold brew has more caffeine than espresso, I thought.
Cold brew makes me crazy. It's too
that's
much.
fair.
Yeah, it makes me want to
It all makes
delete
sense.
everything. Like I don't know.
It makes you want to delete
Delete
everything.
everything.
It just like gives me anxiety. Like when I'm just
Yeah.
on my phone, I'm like, I just want to delete all of
Oh,
this.
it makes me so happy and excited.
Oh, I'm like the
Let's go
kind
to
of
Target.
opposite.
Like I get so kind of do things.
I like Prime, Celsius. I like energy drinks. I don't like coffee. I can deal an espresso, but then coffee really makes me crave nicotine. Like I just want a cigarette. I want to sit outside of a cafe.
Speaking of deleting, Joe,
Deleting. What's he deleting?
you recently deleted a co-host over at your podcast.
Oh, he
Oh,
passed
yeah.
away. R.I.P.
It's so sad that Ilya passed away.
You get Zila now?
I get 100% of Zila,
Fuck
50% of Dobrik's, and
Oh, hell
100%
yeah.
of lightweights.
I tried the thin crust. Amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
We worked
welcome.
so hard on that.
I know you did.
I
That's why I'm
really
telling
appreciate
you.
it.
I went
Yeah.
to Dobrik's yesterday by myself.
By
Did they hook you
yourself?
up?
Jason.
Yeah.
Why did
Charlie wanted it?
Oh, okay.
She hadn't
So you
tried
weren't by
it yet.
yourself.
Yeah. No, I was by myself. I went and got it for Charlie.
Oh,
In the group chat, they asked, "Were the employees nice to you?" Is
know!
what does
Was
that
that a
mean? Have
joke?
the employees
What
not been nice at Dobrik's?
No, it gave me a complex like they don't like me. Like, of course they were nice to me.
were they
Like,
nice
did
to you,
I-
Jason? That's so sad.
I'm like,
Yeah.
of course they
Did
were
they
nice
treat
to
you
me.
okay?
Yeah. So you're recovering from you lost Ilya. You lost 175 pounds. Are you
Yeah.
okay, Joe?
What are
Sorry.
you?
Oh,
My half marathon medals fell out of my pocket. I'm so sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is this why you wanted to come on the podcast?
Me? No. I didn't even know you were recording.
Are these real medals or are these those ones you buy like on Etsy?
It's a sugar daddy.
It's the Sugar Daddy half marathon every Father's Day. Okay?
How long is a half marathon?
13.2 miles.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Could you walk it? Could I do it and walk?
I think there's a time limit because the people working there want to leave. So you have
Okay,
to
so you're
leave.
saying I'm a slow walker?
It's a fun walk. Oh.
I've seen you walk around the neighborhood. You go
I'm
brisk.
pretty
You're brisk.
speedy.
what was your time?
3 hours and 4 minutes.
That's really good.
Yikes.
It was okay.
Just kidding. I don't know anything.
I'm going to do another one July 4th and really push myself.
on the
See
4th
how
of
fast.
July?
Yeah.
Give us some like inside. What's going on when you and Suzy are running 13 miles together? Like, what
Do you
she said-
stick with her or she stick
Yeah.
with you?
She's sticking with me. No, I stay with her.
Joe, you've lost some weight.
Have I?
Yeah, big transformation. How much weight have you lost?
21 pounds.
Damn.
Thank you.
Are
You
You want
feeling
to show
so
off your
good?
bod here?
Please don't.
Yeah, take it off. What are we doing here today?
Carly, close your eyes.
How old are
Joe's
you?
going to show his ripped stomach.
I'm not.
I've been
Just go
doing
like this. You
Is
gotta be
this-
on camera,
Is
Joe.
your stomach ripped?
It's getting.
Oh, yeah.
That's really
Oh
ripped.
wow! Okay. He's like
you get that,
he's like trying to get the right lighting under it.
Well, that's all
like
it
you're
is.
Well,
kinda,
what
you're
ain't
kind of
you?
like
You need to do the
punching
overhead
into
lighting.
it.
I figured.
Yeah.
And when's the last time you had something you enjoyed to eat?
It's not that bad. I honestly enjoy all the food that I'm eating.
There's no way.
I swear to God.
There's no way.
My 2 mukbang stars.
There's no way.
No, for real.
But you now does he still eats it? You still eat it?
I haven't done mukbang in a while.
Oh.
You do food reels. That's the same thing.
Yeah, but that's like one item. Mukbang's like 8 items.
And these are your 2 mukbang stars here. How are they different? What are their strengths?
They both have very similar strengths. They're great conversationalists.
That's so true.
They both show up on time. They're both excited to try the food, and they both do their research before the video, which makes it really fun to talk
Wait,
about.
what do you mean by that? I don't feel like I've ever done research for me.
Yeah, maybe not you. But Matt always...
Definitely.
Matt looks up like,
for everything.
this was started in 1947 by Henry.
Hey, I'm that kind of person. Well, are you the type of person before you go out to a restaurant, you already know where you're going tonight? Are you Googling that place throughout the day to try to figure out what you
Googling the
want?
street view to see what the parking situation is. Maybe.
And the menu. I want to see the pictures of the other Yelp people to see what I'm going to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I love TikTok. It's like the new Google. I
Yeah.
love watching like food review people because I'm like, I want to see a video of
Yeah.
someone with that food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought we could look at some of the transformations that have happened since Joe just transformed his body. Let's see.
Oh, wow. This is Joe Focus.
There's a bunch of them here.
I was so close to not showing up today.
People we know.
Yeah, people we
Oh,
know.
they're gonna be
Everybody
like-
that we know.
I started doing the Ilya shred and I like now I'm realizing it's not for me.
How
You
so?
signed up?
How do you mean?
Same.
Because he makes you do like 12, 15 reps with like kind of low weight. And I think that's like for people who are trying to like tone up. But for me, I'm already like very lean. I realized I wasn't getting enough mass. And then finally a dude came up to me and was like, hey, Matt, you're David's friend, right? And I'm like, yeah, what's your name? He's like, I'm also Matt. He goes, why are you like benching like 25 on a decline, bro? And I'm like, well, I'm doing the Ilya shred. He goes, Ilya's making you do that? He goes, bro, you need to put 45s on this. He's like, don't be doing 12, 15 reps. You need to be doing like something else. He looked at the plan and was just like, your body type, you don't need to be on the Ilya shred.
Who was this guy?
His name was Matt. And so I was like,
trusted him.
damn. So then I like switched it up and then now I'm like not doing the Ilya shred anymore and I'm getting way more mass.
Have you thought about doing a transformation yourself?
No. The thing is like I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like this
talked
is
about this.
controversial.
It's okay. We talked about this.
I'm not like a big person. I'm not really into transformations because sometimes it gives me anxiety when someone makes the transformation and then they don't commit to it. Like, I think you
Is
should
it
just...
a projection? Like you're afraid if you did a before
like,
and after,
hey, everybody,
you had to stay
it's
with
me.
the after.
It's the new me. And then
It's
it's
like shaking.
Matt, you know what I mean? There's this like, I did it. And everyone's like, wow, you look really great. And then that glory only is going to last for like a little bit. I'm more of like this slide, like get in really great shape. And everyone's like, damn. But don't make the whole thing that you're on, that you're like, I don't know.
When I lost my weight, someone would say that to me, like, you look great. And I'd be like, I'll be back there soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I will be back soon.
So
You can't keep it up. You have a life. You go to work. Like, I don't know how you're keeping it up.
This is a lifestyle change. It's not a weight loss.
that's great. Hopefully you
He's
commit
right.
to it.
He's going to fall off. We'll see.
Look at
John's
Give him-
transformation. Look how big John was.
John looks fantastic.
Yeah, John,
looks good.
John, that was crazy. That was,
that
the
was
first
crazy.
one,
That's
yeah?
probably my favorite.
I agree.
It was emotional.
Because he was like the meekest out of everybody. He was the guy that you didn't look at ever. And then he just was like so ripped.
Well, Jason's like, he's the biggest loser. What a loser. A meek loser.
Well, he was like, John was just like a friend that was just
Totally.
around. He was
I know what
David's
you're saying.
high school friend, and then he fucking crushed it.
He lost 220 pounds.
Yeah, he
to be
was
450.
700 pounds.
200.
joke.
I know.
Yeah, John was 700 pounds.
Wait, that's an exaggeration. He did not lose 220
No, he weighed
pounds.
220 and he got to 160.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Let me see.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. That's really
Damn.
something.
See, part of
That
me,
doesn't look-
I think he took this picture on the same day. Like, every time I see it, like, this is just a lighting change.
Okay, one thing I've learned about Matt doing a podcast with him is he doesn't believe anything you tell him.
Oh, really?
He will be like, that's a lie. Even if you're dead ass serious about something. That's a lie. This is fake. Aw.
Well, there's just something about it where I don't ever remember Ilya being out of shape.
I know,
When he
I
first
don't
moved here, he
either.
would look
There.
like that.
Right there. He was out of shape.
Imagine I had the date and it was the same day. Like he just showed up.
Finally, that discipline tattoo. He can wear it with pride.
This is
Many years.
When did he
It was
get
like,
that?
What are you doing?
Drunkest fucking David's vlogs. Just, wow! Discipline written on his arm.
He's like, I'll get there at some point. Put it on me.
Just to remind me to eventually get disciplined.
Yeah.
Joe, can you do? There's like different ways of flexing your abs, right?
I only know like the top half. There is another way. Noah Beck does like a crazy way.
Wait, you can. There's like ways to flex your abs.
Like, don't you see how his abs are like kind of different than like the other way of flexing your abs?
Yeah, I
like
guess
he's
so.
doing the long flex.
Yeah, there's the long flex, and then the way that I do it, I like curve myself because that's the only way I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do any other way.
That's insane, actually.
Are you getting turned on?
No.
Stand up.
See,
Stand
I
up.
don't think I can ever really.
Look like that.
Or those pecs, like that is like once you get that middle part of your pec.
Yeah, and you get that like cup on the
Yes.
side.
Like
Oh,
I go up
he's
to
so hot.
Scott. I go up to Scott's pecs just sometimes, and I ask him first just to touch him.
consent
because
is there.
Scott has worked on that pec for over like 10 years.
Scott
And,
has-
like it is the most
Huge.
It is
juicy.
huge.
If I could yellow jackets anybody, it would be Scott.
Yeah.
What?
What is that?
What does that mean?
Oh, have you seen the show?
Oh, like
No.
you mean eat it?
Have them die
Scott-
in a plane?
No, Scott's Beck.
Eat his peck.
his
Yellow
peck.
Jacket.
He would
What a-
probably let you.
He probably would.
I
Have
think
you
he
watched
would.
Yellow Jackets?
I never saw Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. Joe turned me onto it. Guys, what's up? Come see me live this summer. Go to jasonnashtour.com. July 7th in Boston, July 8th in Philadelphia. Come out and see me. It's going to be a blast. It's all new material, and you can meet me after and everything, and I'm super excited. So I will see you in Boston and Philadelphia this week.
This whole transfer, are you guys trying to say something to Carly and I?
Yeah, like, do we need to transform
You're like,
or?
look, everyone else is doing it. Is this the
Well, I'm
meeting?
on the other side of it. I don't give a f.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look great. You've always been in shape, and you look great too,
Thank you.
Carly.
Matt's
Carly, you
always
never
worked
gain
out.
a pound.
No, I also do Pilates very consistently now.
Oh,
and
you do?
I love it.
I was talking about
Obsessed with it.
Patricia and I were talking about you at dinner
What were you saying
last
about
night
me?
about how
Just talking
like in
shit.
shape you've
Oh,
like
thank
gotten
you.
or like she goes, I can tell Carly does Pilates a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you have gotten really toned.
Thank
Like,
you. I know I've never had an ab in my life. And then when I had my appendectomy, I was like, I'm going to lose my one ab. But then I went back to it in 2 weeks. So it was fine. Do you guys have your appendixes?
When your appendix burst, does that hurt? Like, does it just happen one day?
It didn't burst, but it gets really infected, so it could last like a day or a week. And
What's it feel like?
For me, it felt like gas pains. It felt like I was up the entire night trying to fart or poop. Or
Yeah.
I was looking on TikTok, a Google search engine. I was like, ways to get out trapped gas. That's like what it felt like for me. Is that
mine
what it
felt
felt
like
for you?
I have had trapped gas pain feelings. This was like right around my belly button.
Yeah.
I had one of the belly button pains, and it felt like I had like swallowed a prickly sea urchin.
Yes.
Like it was like ulcers were in my stomach.
And it was
That's
like
how I felt.
contraction. It was like ow, 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 and then it would
Yes.
stop. And then it would be like ow,
Stabby.
and then it would stop. By the time I got to the hospital, I was like hunched over for sure.
And where do they just go in your stomach? And
Yeah, I have a scar
Laparoscopy. So it's like
here. I'll show you one of my scars. Don't worry, you won't see much.
I have a fiance.
See?
that's nothing.
That's it.
That's it.
yep,
They went in-
mine's right there.
And then here, and then there's one here.
That's
I
it.
could show you that. But
That's a tiny ass scar.
yeah.
Did you get to keep it?
No.
No, but she showed me it after.
What did it look
See,
like?
I wish
Yeah.
I did that. I didn't.
I
do
think she
that.
thought I wasn't going to be aware because I had never gone under before. And I remember exactly, I opened my eyes and she goes, here it is. And like a little,
Oh, so she was fun.
well, it was like a little plastic jar. And I was like, oh my God. And I think she just assumed I like wouldn't remember that or something. But it was the first memory I
She goes
had.
back home and just like puts it up, and there's a whole wall of like
like-
all of her favorite patients in their appendixes.
I wish I could have kept it, put on my wall. That'd be nice.
Okay, Carly, we're gonna play a little game with you. You say you're a big Taylor Swift fan, right?
I mean, yeah. This is scary though. I'm scared.
What is Taylor Swift's lucky number?
13.
Wow.
Wow,
That is, but
done.
if you know anything about Taylor Swift, that's like the one thing you do know. So that one's rookie question.
Okay, here we go. What is the name of Taylor's first album?
Taylor Swift.
Damn. What's her middle name?
Allison.
Jeez.
Jeez,
These are easy though.
it's Allison.
Taylor Allison
What
Swift.
famous rapper interrupted Taylor Swift's speech at the
Kanye, yeah. Everyone knows this.
How tall is Taylor Swift?
Ooh, 5'11"?
I don't know. Well, her
11?
Fake fan.
How tall is she?
5'10".
Damn. I need some.
She'd be 6 foot if she stopped slouching all the time.
Okay, Matt.
I love Taylor
It's
Swift,
true,
but
though.
man, have you ever seen her? Taylor Swift down here.
She's a bit
Canceled.
scoliosis queen.
Like all of her album
Queen of
covers,
scoliosis.
she's just like, it's not like, she's never upright. I love her though.
I made Mike. So Mike always talks shit about Taylor Swift, and
Yes.
he's like, I understand if you don't like her, that's fine. But he verbatim is like, she has like the most surfacey lyrics, and I'm like, she has the most metaphors and poetry I've ever heard in my life. So on the podcast, I pulled up Shakespeare versus Taylor Swift, and
Yeah.
there'll be lines that you have to guess if Shakespeare said it or Taylor Swift, and he failed.
Really?
Failed.
It's a hard test.
But of course, he was like, I don't even like Shakespeare either, so I don't really. I'm like, oh, okay, you're such a man. So stupid.
I'm really more partial to Seinfeld.
Literally.
But Shakespeare, the words are different, aren't they? Like, it's like art doth you.
I think they picked ones that were more
more
modern sounding. Oh, hell yeah.
like, do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there?
Taylor.
I think that's Taylor probably. Yeah. My
Nice.
tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break.
That's
Willie.
Shakespeare.
Past the curses and cries, beyond the terror and the nightfall.
I actually don't know.
Sounds like a Taylor
That's
Swift.
Shakespeare.
And
Taylor
it's
Swift.
Taylor.
wow,
Taylor.
I'm a big fan.
Damn. In
Yo.
black ink, my love may still shine bright.
Taylor.
No.
Wrong. Hey, I went into Erewhon yesterday.
Yeah.
And I finally had it.
What
What?
did you
I
have?
finally had it.
Let's
Haley-
protest, brother.
The Haley, you had
The
the Haley
Hailey
Bieber
Bieber shake?
I
smoothie
finally went in. I got a coffee. It was $9.
That's what, yeah.
for a coffee.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I said, is that right? And she's like, yep, that's right. And I was like, I felt like firebombing the whole thing. Like, I felt like starting a protest, throwing a Molotov cocktail
That's how I feel every time I enter Erewhon. I
on the
hate
keto cereal.
Erewhon.
I've
drives
had
me insane.
I've had enough.
Good. I'm happy you're there.
And I don't understand why people are going.
I've been protesting for months.
They're still going. Like, and there's no way that people have the money. There's
People
no
have-
way everybody's
Didn't
that
you have
rich.
a membership to Erewhon?
I have a membership.
That's
yes.
That's very stressful.
But
Jason.
that's because that's to get money off.
Okay. I don't know how it works.
So I got
just-
10% off everything I bought.
But
so
didn't
you
you
have
pay
to
a bunch?
spend $2,000 before you make your money back on the membership.
No, I wouldn't make any money.
Well, yeah, you have to spend
The membership's
$2,000.
$100 a year.
So you have to spend $1,000.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to spend $1,000.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
On groceries.
It's just so expensive.
And I think when people go in there, I do understand why they like it. Like, it's like they get to feel rich for
It's
a
a
little
culture.
bit.
How do you
You get to
culture.
drink the Haley Bieber smoothie, and you're like,
Yeah, a lot,
That's so lame,
I'm part
though.
of something.
That's
a lot
so
of people
lame.
there feel like they're playing pretend. Like there is like
Yeah.
this like let's go play rich grocery store kind of thing. But
yeah.
I'm so curious to survey people to see like how many people are actually wealthy and how many people
You should do one of
aren't.
those man on the streets outside of Erewhon.
Yeah.
What's in your bank account right now? How much was that
I
smoothie?
can't do that though. Yeah.
I know.
So yeah, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done. I'm done.
Well,
Thank you,
give her
I'm
in
glad.
that better
Happy
in
for
that
you.
membership, or can you give it to us or something like that? How about that?
Aaron and I tried the Emma Chamberlain smoothie, and
Yeah.
it was $46 for 2 of them.
What?
$46 for 2 of them.
Emma,
I know. No
How many
influencer
ca-
discount,
For
nothing.
two.
how many
For
calories?
2 of them. Yes, for 2 of them.
How many calories?
I know it was mostly like a protein shake. I feel like you might actually like it. There's espresso. It's her espresso, which makes it her shake or her
Yeah,
smoothie or
Chamberlain
whatever.
coffee.
Yeah, it's her espresso, and then it's a ton of protein powder. So I was fully expecting like a frappuccino for some reason, so I was a little off put by it, but it was fine.
I'd like to see the owner of Erewhon's house.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
They should
All the
put-
hallways are just like this.
it's worse than
wide.
Trader Joe's. It's so skinny and
It's
scary.
just really tiny. Excuse me. Sorry.
They should have a picture of his house out up there before you walk in.
Yeah.
You know, Erewhon is supposed to mean like nowhere backwards.
Oh, really?
Erewhon
So annoying.
is like
I just hate
nowhere
everything about Erewhon.
backwards.
That bone broth is good though, huh?
Yeah. I've never had bone
Hello.
broth. Oh,
His calculator watch just went
Really
off.
good for
That
you.
needs a shot of insulin.
Okay, so
Ozempic.
wait, and so now you moved out.
mm-hmm.
You're living with Patricia. Everything good?
Yes, I'm loving it. Oh my gosh, yeah. Living with Patricia Flack. Are you kidding me?
Moving in is spooky though. You never know what's gonna happen, but I'm glad that it is working out. I don't
What,
think
what do
thought
you
any-
mean? What do you mean?
Well, sometimes you just don't know somebody. I mean, they've been dating for so long. I didn't really have a doubt that. But you know, when you've been with someone and then you finally move in, there's like little things that you didn't realize just sleeping over.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. There is that thought, like, is this gonna work?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I liking it so far.
Good. No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not challenging you, Matt.
I'm becoming like a bit of a video gamer, though.
Oh,
You are?
Yeah.
What do you do? You're a grown man.
I
he has one
know.
of those like chairs.
But I realize
gamer
like now
chairs,
when
the
you're
rocks.
kind of like with your, when you're kind of like cohabitating, you're
She's
like,
talking about
okay,
gaming chairs.
It's
Carly's.
either we're gonna be sitting there chilling on our phones or we're watching a movie. I'm talking about like the downtime, and then
This is what I'm talking about.
I
Here
also
we
had like
go.
I had a bigger house before, and now I'm living like in a smaller like 2-bedroom duplex kind of a thing. And I find myself retreating and going and playing computer games.
He's just in a basement with
And I've
Mountain Dew and
Getting a little addicted to computer games. And I'm not a gamer, but I've been concerned about this, like, am I becoming a gamer boyfriend, fiance, soon to be husband?
You're not even streaming. You're just playing.
I know.
Oh, man.
Not
I
even
should start
monetizing
streaming
it?
though. I just need somebody to come over and I have all the equipment. Just set it up for me.
Yeah, you should at least stream it.
Yeah. But I'm playing like weird games where I don't know if I want people watching me play these games.
like
man.
what?
Disco Elysium.
What the hell is that?
What's that
I'm
about?
like it's set in this dystopian like French world, but disco is like still alive, and I'm this like drunk detective who's addicted to cocaine, and I go
You should
around
stream it.
town
That sounds amazing.
asking questions.
That's what I
earning
wanna watch
points.
you
Yeah.
play.
Dude, it is wild, but it's really dense. It's like reading a book but playing a video game. Like it's a lot of text,
Oh, boy.
but I'm like piecing it together. How are you and Nolan?
Fine. Why are you asking it like that? Jesus. We're
I
great.
haven't seen Nolan in a bit.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, he's here. He's around.
he makes music, right?
Yes, he makes music.
Love his music.
It's very good.
Is he ever like playing, working on a song, and you're just like, shut up?
Well, sometimes it's like editing a video. If you play the same part over and over and over, it's like when
Yeah.
he's like making a song.
Yeah.
Like I've heard it a lot, but no, it's fine.
Does he ever run lyrics by you? Just like, hey babe, what do you think about this one?
No, no, because I'll be like, it's not Taylor Swift. It's
Oh.
I would never say that. I would never say that.
Have you ever critiqued his lyrics?
Sometimes, okay, so I have this really interesting talent. I'm basically Charlie Puth, where like if I hear a song, I'll be like, this sounds exactly like this other song. And I've done it so many times with him, like with songs on the radio or whatever. He's like, holy shit. So he will run by songs sometimes to be like, does it sound like anything? Or he'll be like, what does it sound like? Because I know it sounds like something. And I'll be like, it's this. And he'll
yeah.
be
Oh
very
yeah, that
impressed.
is a big problem in music.
It's a bad, yeah, because Ed Sheeran, it just happened to Ed Sheeran. He just got sued, but I think he won.
Did you know that, Joe? That's like you have to really be careful if it sounds anything like when you write a song.
It's like, I feel like it's 4 line or 4.
Yeah, was it the Marvin Gaye family trying to sue Ed Sheeran?
Yes.
Was that it?
Ed won that one.
Oh, because into your loving arms.
Yeah, what does that sound like?
That sounded like "Let's Get It On" or something.
Oh yeah, it does sound
And
like
the Marvin
it.
Gaye Marvin Gaye's not even alive anymore, but it's like his kids were like, that sounds similar.
Well, they
And
took
then-
Robin Thicke down.
And then, Robin Thicke.
Well, that's a
that
blatant,
was
yeah,
a straight up sample
Yeah,
he
yeah.
stole. And Robin Thicke though claims that he was on just a bunch of pills during that time.
Yeah.
Which that's what a lot of people say to lie because that means that you weren't in the right state of mind to make
Yeah.
that decision.
Oh.
So you could just say I was on a bunch of pills, and then that adds like a whole nother like legal argument as to why you
I'm gonna
made
say
that
that next time.
decision.
Do you know what Adam Meltzer told me something really interesting? That sometimes if you sign a record deal and let's say you're like 19, you sign a record deal, and
Yeah.
then like by the time, let's say by the time you're like 25, you're not playing music anymore. If depending on some deals, the record company, if say you're working at Starbucks, they can take money from your Starbucks check or your
you owe them.
Because you haven't fulfilled the contract.
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
that
crazy.
Also,
They take a percentage?
yeah,
That's wild.
you owe them.
That is ridiculous.
and all the like American Idol and game show singing competition shows, they have horrible like if you win, you're fucked. Like you have horrible contracts. So I've heard that it's better to just make it to like the bottom 4 or something,
Really?
and get out that way.
I think this whole thing with the sub is interesting in that people really were just not sympathetic.
The submersible? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, what's
And I was
the
like, submersible. I know. I think it's like, I feel like everyone is so chronically online that it's just, things are just funny.
Right.
And it's like, people need to, I mean, and I've laughed at memes, don't get me wrong. And
Yeah.
I've like seen funny things on TikTok, but I'm also like, Jesus, like these are people that fucking got, imploded?
Yeah.
And a
Yes.
kid was on there?
the kids, very sad. 5 like eccentric billionaires who are doing a bit of an absurd thing. Meanwhile, in Greece, 500 people died on a boat, a boat that sank, and nobody cared about the 500 people who went down.
Yeah, but this is the Titanic match.
But we're looking at 500 people who imploded.
I know. I'm kidding. Obviously.
But
It's
you know
hard
what?
to
No, actually,
care
no.
about every person in the world.
I wanted to see what happened when you have 5 billionaires go down there and they get rescued and they come out and what type of new perspective of the world that they have.
Maybe
suddenly they're like, oh my gosh, I can instill maybe some change with the money I have. Maybe I view humanity and life a little bit more preciously than I did before. I would have loved to see that.
I think that's a tough argument to make. You
don't think they would have been they would have came out different having been trapped down there for 4 days without oxygen?
Sure, maybe, but who's to say that billionaire didn't already give a lot of money away? Like, we don't know.
That's the thing. I believe most of the billionaires on this Submersible were very into diving and very into like giving money to Ocean Gate and like whatever these fucking companies are that do
people hear
space
billionaire
stuff, and
people hear billionaire and they're like, they just get pissed.
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like you can also get away with like a bunch more jokes because they're like
that's why people
rich privileged people.
That's why people are laughing, because it's like, if it was 5
kids who had cancer who were down there, I'd be like, okay, guys,
like, people wouldn't be joking about
this.
Yeah, it's a very odd.
I'm sorry I hurt a billionaire's feelings. Like, huh?
Right.
Critique those people. Who cares? Like, but yes, God bless their souls.
Well, you didn't hurt their feelings. They're dead.
Yeah, but like, I don't think I need to
families.
worry about hurting a billionaire's feelings.
Interesting. I don't know.
That is ridiculous. If you're a billionaire going, I just can't believe everyone's making fun of me online when I was down there. Like,
you're talking about if they didn't die.
I guess if they didn't die, but like, it's just, there's other things in the world that like you can.
Yeah.
I think that's a okay thing to ridicule. Hopefully they find them. And we gave them all the attention that we could, and it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But God bless their souls. God bless their souls.
Yeah.
But there was nothing to save because it imploded.
I don't know. Go
it imploded
find
after
the 500 people who are out.
Are they still lost?
Yes.
This
but
I
no
don't
one's
know
out
about.
going and looking for their bodies, but we're spending all this time trying to get the remains of the Ocean Gate.
Okay, sorry. So there's 500 people on a boat that's missing right now?
That sank.
Oh, it sank.
It sank. But like, they still could have gone out and save those people.
Where was this, in Greece?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Who were they? Were they refugees? Were they?
Yeah, migrants. Yeah.
Damn.
I know,
what
it's terrible,
happened?
but it was all during that whole time where we're looking at these 5 rich people. And
Yeah, but
I'm
again,
like,
that's
but
two,
it's kids,
two separate
wives, families, kids, wife, family, hardworking people.
But
and they're dead. They're dying.
That's 2 separate incidences, right?
I know. We should have been more sensitive to the billionaires. You think you're right.
That's not what I'm saying.
We pushed the jokes. The jokes went too far.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's 2 separate incidences, and so to say that like the same people will be saving the people that are 500 there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know, but I just think, I take back a lot of the jokes I said about the billionaires, and I'm sorry.
This is his apology video. His notes app.
Man, they were some fucking good jokes.
Oh my God. I saw one on Twitter of a line chart, and it's like 1922, all the people that died in the Titanic is like, whoop. And then 2023 is like, whoop.
Terrible.
What was your favorite joke?
My favorite joke came from I heard a lot of them. I saw comedian Ryan Long do one about the guy at the son who went to a Blink show, and how
that was insane.
And
Tom
how
is back.
and how "Miss You" is the perfect song.
Oh yeah.
To go, okay,
Yeah.
so where are you?
Yeah.
I love the fact that he had to make a social media post. Like, he could have just not posted anything, and no one would even know that he was there. If you don't know, was it the CEO or was it just someone on the boat or on the submersible that he was related to?
It was
Someone
his
on the
stepson.
Okay.
Someone on it, not the
Billionaire
owner of it.
stepson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he basically posted him at a Blink-182 concert, like the day, probably like the second day they were missing or something, and he was like, I know my dad would want me to go. I'm still sad, but I also want to see Blink.
I would not want Wyatt to go to a concert if I'm in a submarine.
No.
No.
I know, I'd be pissed.
You can't go see Tyler, the Creator.
I got my Blink tickets in December. I was so pumped. I was not going to miss it for anything.
It was so funny. And then he made another video and he said something really crazy. He's like, I would help the search, but I have legal issues going on and I can't fly. I was like, what? What's happening with this guy? Like, just don't talk.
Joe,
right
if I was
now.
on a sub trapped, you'd go see Blink that night?
Tom came back after 9 years. You really want me to...
That's messed up.
What would I...
I would be
messed up.
relieved that you went missing so I wouldn't have to go. I'd be like, thank God he's missing on a submarine. I don't have to go to this concert. I cannot stand for 4 hours.
The banging noises, though, that was like the whole thing why we were like, they're still alive.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you, if you were down there, wouldn't you be like doing like a beat to really know that it was like
It was their Morse code. Apparently, but it wasn't.
But
'cause they
like
were
that's
dead.
definitely a human down there. Do you hear that beat? It's like
Ba-ba-doo, shabba-dum, ba-ba.
like damn, they are like out there. Like that's when I would know if it was like a human down there. If you just heard, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
do
that's
a
the
little
thing
bit
too.
of
Is
a
like,
beat.
what were those sounds and why were they so? Oh my God, maybe it's them when they're because the Navy knew that it had imploded like the day it happened on Sunday.
Right.
And on Tuesday, I believe they were like, "Oh my gosh, we hear banging every 30 minutes." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Wow.
Unless it was just the Titanic making weird noises. I don't know. Sorry, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I've been asking everybody. If you didn't have to pay for it and you could do the submersible, but knowing 100% you would come back completely fine, would you do it?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Me neither.
Why
Would you?
not?
Because who cares about the Titanic?
They'd have to shorten up the
I don't
trip
wanna,
time.
I don't want to go to Gelson's.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
If I could go down there,
I know, right? I
If
don't
I
need my
could
bed.
go down there and see it in 2 hours, I 100%, and I could come out alive.
Yeah.
You would be 100% fine.
Yeah,
when you
2 hours for sure. 8, 12, 10, like that whole like descent thing just to go down that deep. That's too long.
Yeah.
How far down was it? 2 miles. It doesn't seem
It's
like that
really far.
far,
It's a
but I
whole
know
day.
that it
Don't
is.
you
It takes, like,
worry
a whole
about your
day.
rich friends?
Ugh, so much all the time.
Yeah, like big time.
I do. I do because when you have access to stuff like that,
Yeah.
like helicopters, like that's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous stuff.
Yeah. Would you guys go to space if you knew that you'd be 100% fine and didn't have to pay for it?
I have a friend who's in the queue for it. Like for the Virgin Airlines, like
Really?
Did you see those?
but I feel like after this incident, like I think it's gonna make a lot of people be like, do I really need to go do that crazy experience
Yeah.
that I'm signed up for?
Have you done something crazy in your life that you've done it and you're like, you're so enriched, you're so glad you did it?
Skydiving.
When I got my car from David.
Same.
So crazy.
That was quite the risk.
It was such
that
a
you
risk.
took.
And I made it. I'm here now.
Taking it
Jason.
and driving it to your house.
Yeah, that's all. No,
You went skydiving?
Yeah, and the first 2 times we went, the first day we went, the weather was bad, so we had to go home. And then the following week, the weather was still bad. And then on the third week, it was good.
Describe it. What's the feeling? You're in the plane. It's time to go.
The plane's being held together by duct tape, too, so it adds more
Oh my
rush.
God.
It's really
in
crazy.
a game controller.
Yeah. And then
What's the
Nintendo
feeling
Switch.
when you go?
you just get to a point where you're like, I'm attached to this guy. I trust him, and whatever
Yeah.
happens, happens.
Yeah.
And then you put your one foot out onto the plane, and then you just fall. And then it happens so quickly that you put your arms up, and then you're safe.
Okay, so once you're out of the plane, you're falling. What are you thinking?
Just this is the coolest thing ever. Like I'm never gonna do this again. It's unreal.
How long does it last?
5 minutes? Not even 3
5
minutes?
minutes. It takes 5 minutes.
To fall.
Well, you fall for like a minute or 2 minutes, and then they pull the parachute, and then you
glide down.
I'd be worried
Yeah.
about the last second hitting the ground. Like,
Yeah.
how do you make sure you're not gonna fuck your face up or something?
How long
or
is it?
Break a leg.
From the moment you walk up to the skydiving place and you go, I want to skydive today. How long is it like buying a car? Like, are they making you sign a bunch of contracts?
Sure.
You got to go watch a hour-long video.
You
Like,
do have to watch a video. There's a ton of paperwork that you have to sign. You sign your life away, and then you get on the plane and you just go up.
How many hours is that?
It's probably like an hour and a half to do the entire thing.
Oh, damn. That ain't bad.
And they make you pack your parachute by yourself too,
Are you kidding? Oh
with the help of somebody. Yeah,
my God, I'd be like, I'm doing
So
it
that
wrong.
way
You
you're
do it.
responsible if it doesn't open, right?
Jesus.
maybe,
What?
probably.
That's rude. Like, I've never done this before.
Like,
Yeah.
I
I
don't think
jumped
that's
off the
very fair.
stratosphere once.
I want to do that. I think that's the craziest thing I'll ever
and,
do.
and the woman was so cold and so mean to me.
you jumped off the strat. You're lying.
I did.
No, he did. I saw the video.
did.
It was
I
You
a
know,
video,
free
right?
fall though, aren't you? Like kind of like going a little slow.
Yeah, it's slow.
You're
I
on a
think.
wire.
When
Right.
did
You free fall for a second.
Oh, really?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, for a couple, maybe like 10 seconds. You free,
See, I
want
wanna
to
do that.
When did you jump off the stratosphere?
Okay, so I go up. I'm in Vegas.
Oh,
I
this
go up
is
the
a Vegas
stratosphere.
thing. I thought you went up to the top, like part of the atmosphere, like the Red Bull guy,
Oh,
who like basically.
stratosphere. He thought you meant.
Oh,
You
Oh
went.
my God.
you thought I jumped out of
Like,
Mars?
I
like
thought
a-
you went up to space and jumped,
Yeah.
and I was like, when did this happen?
The stratosphere.
Great hairline.
And you jumped.
And the
See,
woman
for-
is going. The woman is going. Just do it. She's like
like,
a
just
20-year-old girl.
fucking
She's
go.
like, just go. She's like, just. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure it's okay? She's like, yeah, just go.
Is someone behind you in line going?
That's her.
You look like
That's
you're
over Vegas.
Yeah.
You look like you're gonna throw up.
I'm saying, why and Charlie, I love you, but I'm totally fine. And then once you hook, it's fun.
Yeah, you said it was like kind of boring, right? Where you're like, it was kind of like slow.
Oh, that's nice.
Just the way you fell.
Yeah, not cool at all. All right, cut it.
Yeah,
I
cut it.
I want to bungee jump. I think that'd be so fun.
Joe,
No
you crazy.
fucking way.
Hell
I'm worried
yeah.
about my neck just snapping.
I know, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm
Like-
afraid of also the bungee snapping, but
I
my
don't know.
neck just, or like it wrapping around your neck. I don't know. I have
seems so fun.
too much anxiety.
I think
for
the
that.
most like enriching experience I've ever gotten that's been like dangerous or risky is LASIK.
You're crazy.
Like LASIK changed
kind of a
my
sleigh.
life.
It's kind of a sleigh.
Yeah, I've never, gone skydiving. I've never.
Wait, what's that like when you wake up from LASIK?
Well, you're awake the whole
Unbelievable.
time, right?
It makes you, well, yeah. I mean, you're awake the whole time, and then that day you go home and just take a long nap, and then it's all clear. It's just crazy. I had to put in contacts and wear glasses around on my head for almost like 10, 15 years, and I didn't.
No, it's just fixed.
We
It's just done.
finally got Wyatt glasses when he was like 11.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I didn't know leaves had texture."
Stop.
Wow.
How did that make you feel? Were you like, that's really crazy?
I was like, I felt really bad.
yeah.
All right, we have Jess here. Jess, you want to come in and read some news stories for
Hey,
us?
Jess.
If you want Jess to come on, because I could head out. Thank you for having me.
Joe, anything you want to
I
plug?
like these classroom ceilings.
An outlet.
Get a pencil.
Okay, it's time to go.
We should have brought
Lightweights
some.
podcast. Go check it out on YouTube.
Lightweights. Guys, quick break in the action to let you know about our sponsor today, Every Plate. What a wonderful, wonderful place. We just got some delivered upstairs. Naveen is cooking. We got some shrimp. We got some chicken. They deliver the meals right to your house. They are fast. They are fresh. I can stay on my diet. They're actually cheaper than going to the grocery store. They're even cheaper than getting takeout, and that's why I love Every Plate. It's America's best value meal kit. Every Plate is 25% cheaper than grocery shopping with no hidden fees, so you can count on great value week after week. Plus, only pay for what you need with pre-portioned ingredients. Yes, stay cool this summer with oven-free meals. Every Plate's easy, no-oven dinner recipes. Enjoy satisfying, flavorful options like linguine with burst tomato and kale, and a cantina-style shrimp taco bar. Yes, that's what we have upstairs, the taco bar. And beef banh mi bowls that you can whip up after a long summer day. No oven required. Choose Every Plate over takeout to save money while still enjoying quick, satisfying meals. Their meals are 50% cheaper than your average fast casual meal. Put the money you save towards making fun summer plans. Guys, this is definitely the way to go. Planning for a jam-packed July? Get Every Plate and take back your time with fewer trips to the grocery store and meals ready in 6 simple steps. Get started with Every Plate for just $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code 49GoodThings. That's $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code 49GoodThings. And my thanks to Every Plate for sponsoring this podcast. They've been a great sponsor here. They've been with me since the very beginning. Please go to the link in the description and check them out today and order some Every Plate. Okay, back to the podcast.
What up, Jess?
Comfortably warm.
Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hello.
I've been doing stand-up a lot.
We're going on a tour.
It's hell.
Why is it hell? I want to try stand up, I think.
Oh, come with me. Come to the open mics.
I don't know. I think if I would do an open mic, but I would tell nobody. I don't want anyone to know because I wouldn't be good.
Wow, Carly.
At all.
I'm like, yeah, that's really cool.
But what's cool about an open mic is you just go up there and you try it out and everybody knows that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I know.
So that's fine. And people will let you know right away if you have something. They'll laugh
Yeah,
or
but
they won't.
I'm just saying I don't want anyone I know there.
Oh, yeah. There's
Like,
no
I
one
wouldn't
there.
tell anybody that I mean, I wouldn't like tell you. I wouldn't tell Aaron. I wouldn't tell Nolan.
You wouldn't come with me and try? Like,
No,
No way.
I agree with Carly. Go fail somewhere else.
Thank you. Yes, I will.
why?
I'll fail
It's
somewhere
fun
else.
to go together.
I think
Because
I would
you
have
know
to
I
work
think
up to
you're
that.
funny, so it's like,
No, I know. I
I'll
think,
laugh.
but I don't know if I'm funny in that way, like
You
stand up
are.
way. I don't know.
Oh, I heard about this. I heard about this.
Yes, I was gonna bring the
It's
crazy.
like Big Brother.
4 volunteers just entered a virtual Mars made by NASA, and they won't come back for 1 year.
Okay, and also people are like right after the submersible, but it's like, guys, this is a literal room in Arizona.
Oh, how many square feet do we have in there?
I think it's at 1,700. Yeah, it's 1,700 square feet.
That ain't a lot of feet.
for a whole year.
I thought, like Mars.
So this is what this looks like an activation experience for like
It's an
influencers.
escape room. It's like an escape room.
Wait, explain it to me. What's happening?
So NASA is taking a bunch of wannabe astronauts and locking them up in a room that is like a simulation of Mars for
Aren't there
a whole
4
year.
people?
There's 4.
Yeah.
4 people.
Yeah.
Oh, how about I say a whole bunch?
They're
You
in
said
a
one.
room.
4 people.
Yeah.
Who's going to have sex first? How many guys? How many girls? What do we have? What are their sexual orientations? People are going to get horny up in that mug.
Oh God. Are there
What a great
cameras?
question. I
Is
wonder
it
if you do
Big
get
Brother?
horny on Mars.
Oh, I wonder if you get horny on Mars. That sounds like a good title for like a good indie movie.
But do you think that?
or
Never mind.
No, go
the
ahead.
penis would
I'm just
work
like,
on Mars.
would it like
Yeah, with gravity.
with the
or-
gravity situation?
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Who
going
knows
on up
what'll
there.
happen?
They're either going to
Body
come
up
out being best friends or they're all going to hate each other's
other.
guts.
Yo.
Imagine moving. It's like moving in with people you don't. Well, maybe they do know each other, but you're stuck there for a whole year and you can't go anywhere.
They have to. Well, I bet they're still going to have contact with the outside world.
Yeah.
Because normally, if you're on Mars, you could phone
Yeah,
home.
but like, do you get like Netflix?
I would hope. I don't know.
Yeah, but can you imagine someone's just been spending all their time on
Well,
Netflix?
what are
Like,
they-
hey,
what
we
are they
should be
just
working on the
binging?
rover outside. You've been watching every season of Gossip Girl.
Me in there, I'm just in bed the whole time.
Yeah. Just
I mean,
like,
if there was
Making
Netflix,
TikToks.
I'd be
it's not
so down to do
real.
that.
This is a simulation.
I'm
None
bored.
of it matters.
I'm so bored. Can I go to Target at least? Make it a Target experience.
How
for
long
me.
would you last without your phone, Carly?
Maybe 2 hours. Honestly, okay, so when I was in Big Sur, there was like no service.
Yeah.
Obviously, I had Wi-Fi at some points, but I was like, for a couple days, I wasn't really on my phone at all.
Yeah, once you
nice.
push yourself through, it's really nice.
Yeah, but I'm severely addicted.
Do you think they're allowed to have like TikTok accounts in there?
I don't know. Imagine them going live in there. That'd be so sick.
No,
yeah,
there's-
but so
Why
one of them
not?
becomes social media famous and starts getting like brand deals, like profiting
getting
off the whole
Prime
thing.
delivered to the Mars room. Just stacked up like PR. Man mug. Oh, sorry.
Man mugs.
This is Jess's job.
You can read it.
Man mugs woman at gunpoint.
Oh, I love this.
Then slides into DMs to ask for date. Too pretty to rob.
Oh my God, I'd be like,
report says.
Go right
Are you
here.
gonna
This is
propose
my-
right
this is
now?
my favorite part. Let me read this. Right there. Indianapolis woman said she was left shaken after being robbed at gunpoint outside her home, only for the suspect to message her on Facebook and ask her out on a date. Wait, no, that's not it. He basically asked him. He's robbing her, and he's like, "Can you also follow me on Facebook?"
Honestly,
first of all, I'd be like, I'm sorry, Facebook.
yeah, right.
that's kind of hot. There is something about
It
this
says,
story where
I
I'm
thought
like,
if I added him on Facebook, he would leave, and he did.
Jason trying to get followers.
what? I don't want to make any assumptions. Wait, let's. Oh, of course, this would happen in Indianapolis.
And then he messaged her saying, "Damn, you was too pretty to rob."
That's like so romantic.
Oh.
Honestly, so cute. This is what women mean when they
cute.
say men are scary. Like, what do you mean? He was gonna kill her, and then he's like, actually, she's pretty. I'm gonna DM her. Like, what?
So how'd you meet your boyfriend? Well,
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel bad for women.
it's terrible.
It's really bad out there.
Oh, yeah.
I saw there was a viral. I'm sure you've seen it. I don't know if it was a tweet or something, but it was like, women, if men were eliminated for one day, like what would you do? And every single response was go on a walk at night. Every single one. And
I
it's so
think
true.
it's so funny when guys try and have an argument that like society like wouldn't function without men. When women are just
I
like,
saw that tweet the other day.
it's just like so funny.
I know,
It's
they're-
just there's been so many experiments like along those lines of like putting a bunch of like men or boys together and then girls, and like the boys end up like killing each other and the girls are just like peaceful,
Yeah.
chilling.
yeah, figure shit out.
You know it's bad for women because women write dudes in prison. Like they're
know.
more interested.
There's a whole show about it.
Yeah.
Love
There's a show about that?
Love After Lockup. You should watch it.
What happens?
I've only seen like one episode so far. I
Yeah.
just got into it. I think it is like they meet maybe on a website or they meet before they went to prison. I can't remember, but they start messaging and sending letters, and then they get out and they film that and their how they function in society.
Wow,
like
prison
90 Day
pen
Fiancé,
pals.
but a
Okay,
little-
how do you find a good prison pen pal? Is there like a website like
There
people
is.
seeking for pen pals?
I remember
Do
when
you
I was
have
in like high
headshots?
school, we found like a website. No one wrote to it, but maybe it was college.
There's a
Yes.
website where you can find prisoners to
Yes.
write to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, can we? Can we
should-
pull it
You
up?
should write to some.
Yeah, I think.
Do they? Oh, who is the best penmanship? Can I get a taste of like their style of writing, just so I can like see if this is a person I would want correspondence with? Did you ever have a pen pal growing up?
Yes, I did.
Where was your pen pal
It's
from?
really vague. I don't remember.
Mine was from Mongolia.
Oh wow.
Where'd you
Yes.
find your pen pal?
Huh?
Where,
Well, my second grade teacher, Mrs. Seat, had a daughter who taught in Mongolia, taught another actually I feel like she taught teenagers in Mongolia. So we would talk to these teenagers in Mongolia. And be like, do you like Britney Spears? I like Britney Spears.
What's life like in Mongolia?
It's better. It's gotten a lot better, Jason, compared to what it used to be. I'll just leave
Are
it
you
at
still
that.
pen pals? Is that why you know that?
No, I don't remember her
You're so
name.
writing. Pen pals are cute. I have actually.
Oh, there we go. Change your
go.
life. Write a prisoner.
Oh, wow. We got...
Honestly, Shaquem can get it.
Shaquem posing up.
Is that
What did Christopher Hardman do?
I don't know, but he's holding a dead deer, so it can't be good.
no jumper?
It's miniature no jumper.
Does it tell you the
2022.
if we click on Pen Pal profile, does it tell you the crime? It's just like
it says new, like they just got into prison.
It's like when you adopt a pet.
it says there
I'm single.
he's an Aquarius.
With no children. I've never been
Earliest
married.
release 2037.
Oh, man.
I'm Billy. I'm single, no children.
On death row, no. Incarcerated since 2015.
I will respond to every letter or JPEG that I receive. If a connection is made, I will put my heart and soul into it. Okay, he
Wait,
sounds really
why
sweet.
is he in prison?
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
what do you
murder.
do?
It doesn't say.
That's all we ask. We just reach out, write letters,
So
go,
what
what'd you
did you
do?
Seeking legal help, yes, that's sad.
Okay, I think that they should at least put why they're in there.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
Yeah, because
a murderer.
He's not on death row, so that's
I mean, it's like a Tinder profile.
Oh.
Like you're not going to put on like
crime.
your negative stuff. It doesn't say it. Oh, it does.
Incarcerated for maintaining a drug lab, perjury, home invasion.
oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So, Breaking Bad meets Home Alone.
yeah, so cute.
Wow, he's in there for a long time for that.
Jess, why don't you write him?
I might.
He went in there in 2015.
He's not going to get out until 2037.
So you got some time. Imagine she's like 2037 rolls around. She's like, what year is it?
My date that
Honey,
I bring to
lock the
Jason's
doors.
wedding is someone that just got out of prison.
Is that FaceTime?
Wow.
Do the Zuckerberg Elon? Yeah, that one.
Oh God.
Is this real?
Okay, Elon Musk accepts UFC champion George St. Pierre's offer to train him for a potential Mark Zuckerberg fight. Well, Mark Zuckerberg has been doing a lot of jujitsu lately. Mark
Yeah, but look
Zuckerberg
at
is
how
in
losery he
insane
looks.
shape. No, Mark, are you kidding? Mark Zuckerberg's doing
He's in
really
good
good
shape.
right now.
I understand, but he just looks like a little dork.
He said Elon is 6 feet tall. Zuckerberg's 5'7".
Hey, be nice. He's a billionaire. It's going to hurt his feelings.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Jess,
maybe they should go into
why
a
would two
submersible.
billionaires want to fight?
Because they're that bored with their lives.
Yeah.
Great answer, Jess. Because they are that
They can't do
bored.
the submersible. So what else are they gonna do? Fight, I guess.
Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, that's what they're doing right now.
Who do you think would? How tall is Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg? Elon Musk is taller.
Zuckerberg's 5'7", and Elon is like just over 6 feet,
Ooh,
almost
damn.
6'1".
Then I don't think that's an even match. Then I bet they're totally two different weight classes.
Who do you want to win?
Elon.
Mark.
Mark, yeah.
I think.
What?
Elon's
Yeah.
become quite a dick. I
Elon
don't like him
pisses
anymore.
me off for some reason.
He's
Why are
just
people
like,
mad at Elon?
well, he tweeted the other day that if you write cis or cisgender on Twitter, it's hate speech, which is just so fucking stupid.
Explain that.
Cis just means like you're,
I know what cis means. Why is that hate speech?
because he's against, it makes it seem like he's against
Gender people who are
using
getting too
pronouns
into
or-
gender identity.
or
I see.
transgender. I don't know. It's just weird and like not on the right side, in my opinion. So I'm like, what are
Which
you
is
saying?
weird
He owns
because
the app,
doesn't
which is really
Elon
weird.
Musk have like a trans child?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Does he?
Isn't that true?
He does.
Yes, but
He
I don't.
does?
I respect his private life though. I don't want to be airing out Elon Musk's dirty laundry. I want to respect his feelings.
Yeah, don't want to hurt his billionaire feelings.
I think it's tough we get to know everybody's opinions.
It is.
You
That's
know what
why
I
the
mean?
internet's
Like
crazy.
it's really tough. Like back in my day, there would be famous people, and you'd be like, "Oh, cool! The guy builds cool cars.
I know.
And the guy's going to space. I really like him." And then unfortunately,
We
have
have to
this.
know everything
we
about
have to.
them.
We know everything about
I
them,
know.
and it really ruins it.
Does it ruin it, or does it make it better that you know that they suck?
Right.
I
think there's
no
it's
because
both. I think it's both.
I disagree because I don't like to make assumptions about people that they suck because he has that one view or because he made that one tweet. I'm not going to just throw him away as a person.
I totally agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's what I think is tough about
Look,
it.
I'm just saying Mark should win the fight. That's all I'm saying.
Same.
Nothing. That's all I'm saying.
I think Mark doesn't really like put his nose in like things that he doesn't need to be like getting involved in.
yeah.
You
Elon's
know what I
definitely
mean?
more of a
He
lightning
picks
rod.
his battles in like
Yeah.
in a good way.
I mean,
think
he did
Elon,
create Facebook, which like did start social media, which is kind of sick.
Yeah.
even though it
He
kind of
started
fucked
all
us
your
over.
careers.
Yeah, he kind of
basically.
did.
Without
Truly
him.
did. Thanks, Mark.
All those shorts were uploading. Thanks. Oh, that's YouTube. Never mind. Hello.
All right, we got another headline here. You can save up to 2 days per year of your life by not saying goodbye at parties.
100%.
I used to get so much from David for not saying goodbye.
When has
When you
David
say
ever said
bye?
goodbye? David is giving you shit about saying goodbye. How about David just says hello?
David's barely.
I don't even think I've never. David has never been like,
Hey, you had
what's
your
up,
engagement party
guys?"
at his house. Let's give him a little props.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't want to hurt David's feelings.
David isn't at somewhere long enough to have time to say hello and goodbye. It would be in one sentence.
Yeah.
He stays somewhere for
He's
literally
just
5
shy.
minutes.
He's shy.
Oh, please.
I have been doing the Irish goodbye a lot
love
more
an Irish
lately.
goodbye.
So how can you save 2 days?
Probably because, seconds add to minutes, add to hours, add to days.
That
It's
is-
like,
that-
I got to go around and say it and hug everybody. Like, no.
That is
We'll
something
see them soon. It's
When
fine.
you leave and you're like, someone comes and starts talking to you and it's another 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
and then you run into someone else and
I know it depends on the size of the party.
Also, it
Usually,
depends,
if I'll address the whole group. Hey guys, I'm out of here. Love you guys. See you
Yeah.
later.
Ah.
Don't do the circle
If you
like
hug, then it takes
around,
extra 10
and then you
minutes.
start making more plans when you
know.
start saying
But
goodbye
if you
to
did
people.
come with a group of people, I think it's nice if you're going to Irish goodbye to at least text being like, hey, I left. Because I've been at parties where my friends have left, and then I've spent I've spent time looking for them. So
had
I'm wasting
minutes
my
in your
time.
life.
Yeah.
what does it
And
say?
Jess is usually wasted, so it's even more complicated.
Yeah, and I'm usually there to the end.
A person can spend an average of 18 hours and 45 minutes each year saying goodbye.
Because they go to 25 parties a year. Shit. Well, call me a
crazy.
party animal because I think I go to 25 parties
A weekend.
month. Or yeah,
Speaking of parties, Jess is having a birthday party Friday night.
Fun.
I'm out of town. I know I got
Where are you
invited. I can't
going?
go. I'm going to Michigan.
Oh, I might
Jess,
be in
will
Vegas.
you be full Jess the Tank this weekend?
No, I actually don't want to do that because last year I didn't remember my birthday.
I remember.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I was really
sad.
upset about it because I felt like I didn't even get to attend my own party.
And my birthday.
Isn't
you
it
didn't
weird?
remember.
No, I remember your
roast you
birthday.
didn't remember.
I remember that.
Where was your party last year?
It was at No Vacancy upstairs.
yes.
party.
Oh, yes. Your party was a fucking blast.
I know
Yeah,
everyone kept
was
telling me
fun.
how fun it was, and I didn't
You're like, I
remember
don't know.
anything, and I was so upset.
Blacking
I
out's
felt like I
so
missed
weird.
it. So this year I'm not going to black out because I actually want to be in attendance.
What are some steps Jess can make to make sure Friday goes off without a hitch in terms of drinking?
Oh, I don't know. I have this problem.
Eat.
Well, obviously eat a big ass dinner.
Well, that was my problem last year. Last year, it was on a Saturday, and I was running around all day. My dress didn't come in time, so I had to go find a new dress.
Oh, God.
And I got my nails done. Then at the pregame, Reggie was doing my hair and makeup, and I had one slice of pizza, and then I was pre-gaming, which was stupid.
Yeah, the
And
pregame is what's gonna
then
get you.
I literally had one drink when I got there, and I was already done. I was blacked out.
Yeah.
Because I took a shot in the car. Shots? No, we're staying away from those.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't do
okay, that's a good
shots.
plan. If you stay away from shots, but it's gonna be hard because people are just gonna be buying them for you.
I know, but I'll tell them to buy me a drink,
yeah.
not a shot.
What if they just come up like, here you go?
I'll just give it to someone else. I need to not black out.
You know.
I, won't
I also
remember
like
it.
to practice presence, when I'm at my own party, or I love to remind myself that this is happening, or really trying to practice living in the moment when I'm at my parties.
Yeah.
Because then I wake up where I'm like, oh, I actually do remember it because I kept saying I love that this is happening. Not to the point of annoyance, but when you see people, I'm like, thank you so much for being here. This is really great, and I know that this is going to end. I try to practice that more when I host things. So I
Hosting
appreciate
things stresses me out
more.
though. I feel like I got drunk last year because I was like, I hate I hate not doing something for my birthday because then I feel like it's a waste and I just got older for no
know.
reason and it only happens once a year. So I'm like, well, if I ruin this one, then I have to wait a whole nother year to do it again. So then I have a party, but then it's I get stressed out. What if no one comes? What if people aren't having fun? And then last year I was just blacked out. So I apparently haven't had fun, but
I think I had fun.
I think I had fun, but I don't know.
You never have to worry about this group having fun. When have you ever been to a party of ours, of anyone's, that people weren't having a blast? Was
true.
there ever a bad one?
I
She
don't
has a
know.
lot of stress about the party, which I get, but it's also it's just a chance for people to
I
get
get
together.
it. I'm the same way. I don't
Well,
I
also,
never do anything for my birthday because I'm just
Yeah, and also it's my biggest thing is when you go to a party and there's not enough people in the space and it looks empty, then when other people get there, they're like, "Oh, this sucks. Let's leave."
I know,
so
it's
it
so
starts
stressful.
a ripple effect of
Do you want a beta blocker? I have one. Might help.
I love being old, man.
Yeah.
All that
Me
stuff.
too.
All that stuff doesn't register with me at all.
Yeah.
I could care less. If Jess didn't invite me to the party, I'd be like, well, don't care.
You hear that?
You know what I mean?
don't go.
I get to stay home. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't care about that stuff.
I like it when a party is not that packed though. Like even when
too.
no one else is there.
not like super packed,
Quicker
but
trips
like,
to the bar.
You know
faster.
when you walk into like a party and it's so empty that you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I guess so. But if I was showing up and it was kind of empty, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I have room to
That's true.
do
I guess
stuff,
there's
but
different ways to look at
it does. It depends if you
gotta
know
look-
people or not too. Obviously.
Do you own a lot of ties?
Yeah, you need a tie?
Did we talk about
I'm looking for a particular kind of tie.
I
I'd be
have,
curious if I could take a peek at your tie collection
come on
after
in.
this.
I have a red tie that I wore once, and people got very upset.
Did we talk about the wedding?
Whose wedding?
Matt's wedding?
Matt's?
My wedding?
Matt, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I'm getting a little like stressed and nervous, or not.
Like to be the star of the show or to plan a wedding.
There's a little bit of that
Yeah.
where it's
I could
honest.
not-
It's getting to a point. You know, it's like when you're planning like a birthday party and then you're like getting
God, it's
closer to it.
happening.
You're like, let's just do
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Literally,
You don't want to make attention about you, but then
ago.
it's like you need a lead into making the attention about you because
Yeah.
it is your wedding. I'm starting to care a little bit, like less and less about like tiny things. I'm just very like, sounds good. Let's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting less picky about stuff, and I'm just more like, let's just do this.
Will you practice? We try to get a wedding body. Is that something you're gonna work?
A wedding
towards?
body?
Yeah,
Oh
you're-
yes,
bod.
yes, of course. I've worked out 5 days out of the week, every week.
Nice.
Are we doing a before and after photo?
No, we're
I
not.
see Patricia's
I'll
like
just
at
be-
Barry's too every day.
Oh yeah, she's.
Oh yeah.
been
What does
on
she
her
do?
grind.
Is it a boot camp?
Barry's
She does
boot camp.
some of the
Yeah.
boot camp, and then she did Pilates today, I think.
How was
she
your,
did Barry's. I saw it on her
How was
story.
your bachelor party?
How is it?
Or how was it?
Hasn't happened
Oh, it
yet.
hasn't happened yet.
I
Okay.
went on a bachelor party for my cousin,
Ah.
but yes, it's coming up. I don't want to say the date because I don't want
Yeah,
people
yeah,
like
right on.
tracking us down. but
It's gonna be wild.
I'm pumped. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. We got a good itinerary. I have the best man ever. My brother is just.
Aw.
He's so good at planning things because he's like runs a whole company. He's just so good
Yeah.
at like
He's so
his
sweet,
whole
too.
like document like that he's filling out, and it's just like perfect.
It's a good person to have as your best man. Is someone who's like organized and planning.
Yes.
All right. Any other stories?
Oh, we have 15 types of people you'll find at every wedding. Let's see the types of people. The looking to get laid, best man.
I almost said Todd, but
Have you?
best man. Who's your best man? Is your brother?
My brothers
Oh, well,
and my
that's not gonna
brother.
be
No. But have you ever gotten like lucky at a wedding? I don't think I've ever like
No.
gotten
never even
lucky at a
tried.
wedding.
I guess it is a good place though, right? Like
I
people.
don't know.
Is that a good place to hook up?
I don't know. Why are you looking at me?
Well, you're a girl. I'm asking like our girls.
I've only ever
are
been.
girls more likely to like.
I've
hook up at
actually
a
never
wedding?
been to like a wedding that wasn't like a family wedding, so I don't really know. And the family
Yeah, I
weddings
don't
are
know
like
either.
not the vibe.
Yeah. For the most part.
Have you ever crashed a wedding?
No.
No.
No. I've seen Wedding Crashers.
I don't dance on. Do you say auntie or auntie?
Auntie.
What do you say?
Auntie. The photobombing uncle. The brand conscious.
My uncle's the type of uncle that just films everything, but for way too long. Like he's just like he'll be like on Facebook Live, just like
Oh God. Are you gonna allow people to Snapchat at your wedding?
no. Well, I
Oh,
mean, you
God.
can
Like
take
the
don't
reception.
film the
Oh, yes.
wedding itself.
What are
I
the
really
rules?
Don't.
What are the rules for your wedding in terms of social media?
I think I really only have two. Or just like
What are
don't-
our requirements?
But when I'm
Two
up there getting
stories?
married, don't film or like photograph any of that.
So
That
what
would
happens
be
if
really
one of your
nice.
friends posts a Snapchat? Are you gonna confront them?
No, I wouldn't. No, I'm an easygoing person. It's just, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
also respecting Patricia and her vision and how she wants
Totally.
it. And second rule is just no Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, John Mayer, and John Legend. They run wedding season.
John Mayer?
Yeah.
Like what song?
Fathers, be good to your daughters.
Your body is a wonderland, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Who's playing Your Body is a Wonderland at their wedding?
Dude, a lot of people.
Body is a
A
wonderland.
lot of people.
Shut it up.
Body is a
We got this room for two.
Okay,
I wouldn't want
I'm
it,
excited for your wedding.
Thank you.
Yeah, it'll be
How many
really
people
fun.
are there?
Pumped. What?
How many people are?
A lot.
Jess, are you invited?
I am
It got
invited.
even more people.
Have you sent out invites?
To the point where Patricia and I are like, well, it'll be nice that we're meeting these people we've never met before at our
God.
You've really
wedding.
opened it up, huh?
Her mom added like kind of a big chunk of people. Hopefully 100 people do not come. That's what we're aiming
We're
for.
cutting ours way down.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're in, don't worry.
We have the date set. Yes, the date is set.
Have you sent the invitations?
They're going out.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it.
They're going out like next week.
Because Joe's was confusing to me. I didn't realize that was. I mean, maybe I just didn't read the whole thing because like I
The
saw
newspaper?
Yeah, I thought it was a save the date. I didn't realize it was
I
like
haven't opened it yet.
all the thing. Oh my god. Okay,
It's really cute.
You haven't
It's so
opened it?
cute. It's like
It's
a
big.
newspaper.
I'm so bad with mail. I think mail shouldn't exist
I don't
anymore.
check it at all.
I think mail should just be an old concept that we get rid of. I
I
think it's
100
ridiculous. I don't pay my bills. I don't
No.
look at my insurance. I don't do any. There's so many things that have happened, like things been turned off because I didn't check my mail, and I just don't understand why they're still sending it to me.
What if your grandmother sends you $15?
She's dead.
See, that's what I'm always.
Venmo me, bitch. Venmo me, grandma.
Yeah, I'm always. The only reason why I look at my mail is because like sometimes there could be money or there is something exciting in it.
I look for packages, and I'm not
Yeah.
even kidding. I will go open my inbox if there's not a package and there's like
close
10 letters. I'll close it.
It's like packed with newspapers
I won't
and
even
magazines. I'm
take
like,
it. I
ugh.
won't even take it. Once I was with my friend and I opened it up, I go, oh, nothing. And she goes, wait, what? Because there was like 20 like envelopes in there. But I was like,
Oh my god, I'm
No
avoiding my
clothes,
medical
no-
bills like you would never even
Oh,
imagine.
I don't
I'm-
look at anything.
Avoiding them?
I don't want to pay it. Like that's so fucking stupid. $7,000 when I already pay like $500 a month.
Is this your appendicitis with
My
7,000?
Yes, it's because I had to stay overnight and get antibiotics because it was so bad. The room and board
I feel like
was
mine was
basically
just
that.
like $800.
Yeah, because you went and left.
Dude, medical bills like that like follow you forever. I went to the hospital like when I first moved to LA and I didn't have insurance because I thought I had a concussion. It was like $1,000, and then they told me to come back in 2 days if it wasn't gone. I came back, they still didn't do anything. They're like, "Well, we're still not gonna." And I'm like, "You told me to come back." I got charged another $1,000 for coming back, and then literally for a year I didn't pay it, and then like I think eventually, if you don't pay it for a while, I think they like take off.
That's what I.
It goes on your credit.
No, it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
No?
It goes.
They'll,
I'm
like,
gonna have my
discount
friend
it.
call as me and be like, "I can't pay this. What should I pay?" I want to be like, "I can pay you $3,000 in cash right now.
Take
Otherwise,
it to
I
your
can't
grave.
Who's this
Just
friend?
go die with those bills.
pay." Because I don't know. Eventually, I don't want it to affect my credit.
They'll give
But
you
you're dead.
like discounts on it. Eventually.
Can your friend call for me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a good job.
she
Do
actually
you have
likes
medical
you. Actually,
bills you haven't paid?
No, but I'd love a lower interest rate on my Discover card.
we could make that happen. I'm sure.
All right. Well, listen, we have had a blast here.
Yes.
We've learned so much. You guys are stars of the internet.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys really are. You have your vlog channel with Aaron. We can go see that. We can go see your podcast, Only Friends. You have another podcast with Matt called Good Influences.
Yes, sir.
Matt has a podcast with Mike.
Wait,
His
did you hear
7
Mike's
podcasts.
stuck in New York?
Yes.
Till
Matt told
July
me.
9.
9th.
Nice.
Why?
I was like,
Why?
his flight keeps getting canceled, and then
Jess, that doesn't make sense.
There were huge
no,
cancellations
there was
happening.
everything like
There's no flight from New York to LA till July
I think
9th?
he's,
But then
he
he had to go
be
back, right?
He had to be back for something, anyways, in like a week. So he's just staying now. But he wasn't actually able to get back. He was supposed to be back on Monday, and he's
Yeah,
not
that's
able to get back till
crazy.
Sunday. And
Is
then
it
he
like
was
storms in New York?
There were
I
a
have
bunch of
no
storms
idea.
that caused some huge delays with
There
the
were
Newark,
tons
LaGuardia,
of-
JFK.
Now he's missing my birthday.
It's
Are you
okay.
upset
Honestly,
about
it's
that?
rude.
Yeah,
That's rude.
so rude. He should have driven
Are
back.
you in love with Mike?
Yeah.
No,
Or taking a PJ.
but me and Mike have celebrated our birthdays together like every year since
No.
we became friends. And how dare he?
All right, everybody, come to Jess's birthday this weekend. No, I'm just kidding.
You're invited. Is your birthday on the 30th?
Mm-hmm.
You and Aaron have the same birthday.
I know.
Cute.
I texted her the invite, and I was like, "You probably have plans because it's your birthday too." But
She's gone.
Here you
I
go.
think. Oh yeah, you did. I like had no service
I
the
did
whole
text.
weekend, so I haven't seen anything. I'll open it. Don't worry.
Anything else you guys want to talk about? And plug?
Absolutely not.
Not really.
Not with you.
When does this come out?
Monday.
Monday. I just directed Adam Melcher's new
Oh, yeah.
music video, Garment Bag, with my buddy Mike Sheffer. Go check it out. It is on YouTube. Adam Melcher, Garment Bag.
Yep. And
Like it, comment it,
Share
say
it.
what you loved about
it comes
and
out on my
share it.
birthday.
come see me do stand-up. JasonNashTour.com. I'll be starting the tour July 7th in Boston, and then Philadelphia, Orlando, Tampa, Austin, Phoenix, all in July. We'll see you guys there. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Bye, Jess.
Bye.